We'll just go ahead and get started here in just a second. We're going to start off with Misty Tabor. She's from the Department of Family and Protective Services. So she's got some jobs she wants to talk about. They've got some child care licensing investigator. They've got some administrative assistant, the CPS family-based safety services worker, and a CPS investigation worker trainee, as well as a few others. So I'll let her talk about some of those roles. Misty?
Hi, good morning. My name is Misty Tabor. I'm an HR specialist with the Department of Family and Protective Services. Our goal is to ensure that children, adults with disabilities, and the elderly in the community are safe and have all the resources they need to thrive. And we do have several positions we're hiring for. So we have support staff at each of our units. So those are administrative assistants that Jason talked about. The minimum qualifications for administrative assistants are 1 year of relevant work experience. That's any type of clerical experience, and then graduation from high school or a completed GED. And the starting salary for that position is $2,200 a month. And we do have those in the DFW area, so several of those. And we also have investigative positions. Those positions are going to work CPS investigators. So they're going to work in homes, in families, investigating allegations of abuse and neglect. Minimum qualifications for those positions are going to be 2 years of relevant work or volunteer experience, and then 60 college credit hours. You can also have a bachelor's degree and no relevant experience. Family-based safety services is the next position we have available. They work directly in homes with families to ensure that they have the proper tools to keep their children safe. Those minimum criteria is also the same for investigators. Child care investigators work much like CPS investigators, except they work in child care facilities to investigate abuse and neglect in those facilities. So again, those minimum qualifications are 2 years relevant work experience or volunteer experience, and then 2 years, 4 years, a 4-year degree. So we do offer excellent benefits as well. So we have free health insurance, and then several other optional benefits that are fantastic. So that's what we're looking for.
Great, thanks, Misty. Do you guys have any entry-level roles for folks that are maybe interested in that industry but don't have any experience?
Absolutely. So the administrative assistant position that we talked about, that's just a GED, high school diploma, and then 1 year of clerical experience. And that clerical experience can be very broad. So clerical, is cashiering, things like that. So absolutely, we have several of those positions. In addition to that, just one that we didn't discuss, Jason, is a human service technician position. It's a great entry-level social work position that gives you a real picture of what that would look like for your career. And that is the same minimum qualification as an administrative assistant. So GED, high school diploma, and then 1 year of relevant clerical experience.
Okay, great.
Hey, Misty, I have a question on that was asked by Belinda. She wants to know how to apply for the protective services.
Absolutely. So our website is, I wrote it down for you guys and now I lost it. But if you guys will Google "come work for us DFPS," it's going to pop right up. And then you're able to go to how do I apply? And you can narrow that down by areas and then the actual job that you're seeking. So you can do Dallas County, City of Dallas, Fort Worth. We have the entire DFW region, which is Tarrant County, Dallas County, and then the 11 surrounding counties around Dallas and Tarrant. And before we get off today, I'm going to we'll have that put in the chat box so that you guys can have a direct link to that website.
Just posted it.
You did? Thank you, Jason.
Great.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Absolutely. And then just to clarify, I'm assuming based on the nature of your work, you need somebody with a clean background.
You don't necessarily have to have a clean background. We do have a few bars to employment, but if you guys do have any criminal history, you can contact me directly to discuss that before you apply. And I'm happy to help you through that process. So no, you don't have to have a clean background.
Okay, perfect. If anybody thinks of any questions for Misty, feel free to post them in the chat. Make sure that we get those answered before all the presenters are done talking Okay, looks like one of the job seekers is mentioning you have a background, but they have a master's and a bachelor's. And it looks like you answered that question. So she was wondering if she could get your contact info. You can feel free to post it for everybody, or you can go ahead and directly message Brenda Burke.
Okay, great. I'll get that in the chat as well before we get off today. So I will post my email address. Anybody is welcome to contact me with any questions you guys have.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and move on to Royal Sleep with Nancie Combs, and then we'll hear from Adecco, Sondra. Royal Sleep, we've got some positions for a Class A CDL driver, and they're looking for a maintenance mechanic supervisor as well. Nancie, would you tell us a little bit more about your company and the roles you guys are looking to hire?
Yes, so we are a mattress builder, and we are looking for 2 Class A CDL drivers. We would like to have 3+ years experience, but we will, accept less than that. And then, there's a little bit of heavy lifting involved because obviously we deliver mattresses. Good family-owned company to work for, and just that's what we're looking for on that one. The maintenance position, that one's a little bit different. We are looking for someone that has industry experience. Obviously we have sewing machines and different other production machines that we would like to have that person have experience with. And then that one, again, is just a little bit more industry specific. We do offer health benefits and other benefits as well. And it's a good company to work for.
Great, thanks. Do you guys accept folks that might have some blemishes on their criminal past?
They will review those.
Okay.
I mean, it's not something that we would just completely turn away.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. So still go ahead and apply if you're interested. I know CDL's in real high demand right now.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. It's been a little bit of a tougher role to fill.
Absolutely. And then you guys are located over in the Bedford area, do I remember correctly?
We're off of Reisinger in Fort Worth, off of 35.
Okay.
Kind
Okay.
of towards the Crowley area, Burleson.
Okay. 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 Well, how can we get these folks to apply for you?
You can come directly to our facility, or you can go online to our website, and that is our royalsleepproducts.com, and they can apply on there as well.
Okay.
Hey, Jason, I got a question that's addressed to Misty. They asked, how soon can they start work? How long did it take to get through the interview process, Misty?
Approximately 2.5 weeks. So interviews are scheduled roughly a week out. Background checks can take up to 2 weeks, depending on any complications, reference issues, etc. So we have new employee orientation every Monday. We are actively hiring. So if you guys are interested in coming to work soon, make sure you contact me, and then we can get that process started. So you're looking at 2 weeks to a month, depending on your needs and our needs as well.
Nancie, would you mind posting that link in the chat? I'm having trouble locating that.
Yeah, give me just one moment.
Yeah, not a problem. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Okay, did anybody else have any more questions? Okay, looks like Kevin's got a question for you, Nancie. He's asking, is CDL training offered through you folks?
Unfortunately, it is not.
Okay. Well, that's okay. Kevin, speak to your local workforce center. We can see about possibly helping there. We do have some programs to help folks get trained for stuff like that. So go and let them know that you're interested in CDL training and see if we can get you qualified for that. Are there any marketing roles open? We knew that question was coming. That's why I was laughing. Misty, Nancie, feel free to answer that. Do you guys have any marketing roles open at the moment?
Unfortunately, we do not, and we do our marketing through our California location.
Gotcha.
We also don't have any marketing roles available, but the website that Jason posted will take you to all Health and Human Services Commission employment opportunities right now. So you could definitely narrow that down. DFPS does not, but other state agencies might. Definitely worth looking into.
Okay, great. And Brenda, to answer your question, feel free to reach out to that email that Misty provided to get some clarity before you apply. Okay, it looks like we have another gentleman who's looking for operations management. Here. If anybody has any marketing or operations management, feel free to chime in and update us. But I'm going to turn it over to Sondra, but feel free to continue to post your questions there and we will get those answered. Sondra is from Adecco Staffing. So she's going to talk to us a little bit today about some of their roles they've got closer to the Hearst area. They need some forklift operators, some pickers, some receiving associates, and some production associates / machine operators. So Sondra, I'll let you talk about your company and about the roles you guys are looking to hire.
Great. Hello, everyone. I'm from Adecco, and I am looking to fill 30. I have 30 openings with various of shifts, and I have, like what he said, pickers, receiving associates. The pay range starts from $16.50 on up to $18. Adecco do offer benefits as well. And we do a 7-year background check. So, I'm sorry. Okay, I thought she was talking. We do a 7-year background check as well. And we do have also many other positions available if this is not something that interests you. And I will also drop my information in the chat.
Perfect. Thank you. And Sondra, if folks have background, will this site take some of those? I'm sorry.
We will review it as well. So we will go over and review it, just depending on what they have on their background. We will review it, but it does a 7-year background check.
Okay, and then we can definitely get your information posted. I see it's got you got it right there. Did you want to talk about the hiring event that you guys are doing next week?
Yes, we are doing a job fair on at Ecolab, and I do have the address available. It's going to be for a company. It's called Ecolab. I'll put the address in the chat. We're doing a job fair from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Wednesday, the 26th, and everyone is welcome. We're going to do our hiring event there.
Yeah, and from what I was told, that's for all the positions we're talking about today, and you're actually going to have the opportunity to go in and tour the site and get some more information about it too. So if you're
Exactly.
feel free to go ahead and apply. If you need to learn more, definitely go attend that event.
There's another question in the chat from Gerald. Is there any operation management positions at any of your locations?
No, not at mine.
Okay. And we also have somebody looking for some HR roles. If anybody is looking for somebody with some HR experience. Let's see. And Sondra, when you get time, would you mind posting the address to that event?
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Tiffany's also asking the question if there's any LPN or LVN or care management positions.
I don't want to speak for Misty. She might be the only one, but I don't think any of our employers here today are going to have some of those roles. But Misty, you might look like you might have something to chime in on.
Yeah, absolutely. DFPS doesn't, but the website that Jason posted is going to take you guys to that Health and Human Services commission. So every state agency under our umbrella is going to be there. And there are several, I've seen several, not specific to us, but just trying to help out. I've seen several nursing positions, absolutely, on the website, specifically for psychiatric hospitals, things like that. So absolutely go check that website out.
Okay,
And
perfect.
real quick, Jason, if all the panelists can make sure if you're sending information in the chat to change it to everyone, because I think that's why some people aren't seeing your responses. So it needs to say that it's going to everyone, not hosts and panelists.
Okay, gotcha. We'll make sure we get all that information here. Let's see here. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, again, continue to, if you have any questions, feel free to post those in the chat. We will make sure that we get those questions answered. But we're going to turn it over to Autumn Harrell. She's from Goodwill. She's here to talk about some of the roles that they have at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. They've got a janitorial supervisor, floor tech, groundskeeper, and a janitor role. So, would you to talk to us a little bit more about your company and some of those roles?
Sure. My name is Autumn. I'm the Human Resources Representative for Goodwill. Part of Goodwill in North Central Texas, we have Goodwill Industrial Services. So we have contracts with the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. And that is an Ability One, those are Ability One positions. And so to be considered qualified for the program, candidates must have a disability where the candidate needs support and cannot be competitively employed with another employer for the same type of position. We do run federal background checks, which do take a little bit, and they have to have a clean background record. And that is for those janitorial positions at the BEP.
Okay, great. And I know due to the location, they're going to be pretty strict on those backgrounds.
Yes, but we do have a ton of retail positions available throughout our 26 stores. We do have one HR position open, and we have several within our corporate office for professional positions as well.
Okay, great. Yeah, I know the Zesters have asked. James, feel free to get on the website. We'll post that here in just a moment, and see if you can go ahead and apply for that role. Here. Okay, and folks, go ahead and continue to ask some questions. Let's see here. I'm going to work on getting everybody's information here so we can put the contact information on where to apply for everybody in one link here below. Arnold, do we have any other questions that we missed?
No, that's what I'm doing. I'm going back to see if there's any other questions that I might have missed.
Let's see. And Nancy, were you able to post that website?
Belen told me to just put the email on there for the recruiting, and I put that in the chat.
Did you? Okay.
I got that here. Let's see
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, let's get some housekeeping items. I go ahead and post that email address in here. So if you guys happen to think of anything after the fact, or just have some questions for us, feel free to reach out. There we go. And as I'll get all this information together real quick. Sondra, are you guys located over on Main Street?
Located where?
Main Street?
Beach?
Yes.
No, I'm located, I'll put my address where my current office is. I'll put it in the chat. We're located on Mercantile.
Guys, I'm going to repost all the information on where to apply. And then as well as the address for the hiring event Adecco is going to be doing for the jobs they've talked about today.
I just reposted that just a few seconds ago. So if you want to repost it again, feel free.
Okay, perfect. Don't have too much information. Okay. Are there any entry-level positions? Let's see. Yeah, Tiffany, there were some entry-level positions with Misty. They had some administrative assistant positions there with the Department of Family and Protective Services. Nancie, were any of your roles entry-level, or did they need experience for those?
None of mine are entry level. I need to have experience.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to verify that.
Mhm.
And I know Sondra's got some roles that might be open to some entry levels. Those are going to be for jobs that are logistics. And then, were any of the roles that you guys were looking for entry level, or do those folks need to have experience?
They're all entry level. It says the forklift, you have to have forklift experience.
Okay, great. Yeah, and that's actually if anybody's needing to get forklift certified and don't have the funding for it, we might be able to assist you with that. So yes, to answer your question, we've got lots of entry level roles, Tiffany. Terrence is asking, do we have any medical assistant jobs or X-ray tech jobs? None of those on the website you're aware of. It doesn't look like it, Terrence. We don't have any of those roles today. Here again, feel free to reach out to us. We have someone like myself who focuses on the medical industry, so he may have some good connections there. What type of degree is required for the positions with the Department of Protective Services?
For applicants holding a bachelor's degree, we don't have a specific type of degree that you have to have. We do focus on social services, so criminal justice, psychology, things like that, but that is not a requirement, just a 4-year degree.
Okay, good.
Perfect. Well, guys, I'm gonna leave the chat open for another moment. So if you have any questions, now's definitely your time to ask. And if any of our panelists today have any contact information they want to share for our job seekers to reach out, feel free to go ahead and post that in the chat. Okay. Well, Brenda, I'd encourage you to reach out to Misty and talk about the question you had and go ahead and get applied.
Yeah.
I know. If for some reason they don't have a good fit for what you're looking for at Misty's location, I know the Goodwill also does social work. So feel free to peruse the positions that Autumn has open. I know they've always got more than they're advertising.
Yeah. There's another question for Misty. They're trying to figure out what the investigator worker training schedule is like.
That is a loaded question. That's a big question. So investigator job postings are going to be posted from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. We do have alternative schedules and that work nights and weekends as well, but investigators are tasked with ensuring child safety. And sometimes that means that your days are going to be longer than you anticipated them being. So I would say on average, an investigator works approximately 50 hours a week. The fantastic thing is that it's flexible. When I say flexible, I don't mean work from home. This is not a work from home position. I mean, you spend a lot of time in the field working with families. So you're not locked in that office all day long, from 8 to 8 or 8 to 5. So there's lots of fantastic things about the schedule, but the work hours sometimes are long. And we do that because we are ensuring child safety. So there's a salary or hourly question. We are salaried. So every position that I talked about today is salaried. So that makes you available for that free health insurance that I mentioned, and then several other great benefits and great retirement.
To all the job seekers, it looks like Autumn just posted her email address. If you have any questions on Goodwill opportunities, check the chat, please.
Hey guys, just a reminder, I know Lacey posted this, but I'm going to go ahead and post it again. All of these recording are recorded and posted on YouTube. So if you need to go back and look at this for some information or just to laugh at all my close-ups, I'm going to go ahead and post the link here. And again, feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. I'm going to leave the chat up for about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to close it out. So I just want to wish everybody a happy day and reach out to us if you need to.